Hey guys, welcome back to another part in the deep playthrough of Uncharted The Lost Legacy. Last episode we got one of those discs from over there after doing a little puzzle or a little puzzle mechanism. And I'm actually a bit curious about what might be on the other side over there. Like, if she would climb up here. And that would be an ideal location for a little treasure. Yes, very nice. What did we get? Some kind of pendant. Anyways, I find this is really where you can see, I guess, HDR at work. Like the big leaf in the middle, it's pretty bright. The outside environment luminous coming in a bit. It's like, it seems like the width of the brights and the darkers are more pronounced than standard definition. Pretty cool. Like for instance that leaf over there. It's just that bit more, and also the ground now, it's just a bit more vibrant. Anyways, we got a treasure. We are getting now to the last disc, and afterwards we will obtain the bracelet, which is locked away in some kind of cage, which only opens up with all the discs in place. So currently we will be heading to the eastern part of the map, all the way east. At the end of the river there is still one unobtained disc, and we are going to get it now. And that means following the river and keeping first to the left and afterwards to the left as well. So that's actually pretty straightforward, it seems. Here we go. And during our trek over there, keep an eye open for possible treasure locations, because they are also in the general game world. They're not only like in caves and stuff, there are also little nooks and crannies in the world itself. This is where we are keeping left. That is right. We will keep left. We already cleared out that section over there. And I'm just wondering what the blue is. I see kind of blue in the leaves here. But it's not. It's just optical illusion. Or if I look at the most right leaves, if I look them in with the skybox as a backdrop, they look perfectly green. But if we go a little bit backwards and the bridge becomes the backdrop, it seems a bit bluish. But maybe that's just on my monitor. It's almost like there are some blue parrots in the branches. But that's, okay. Stuff like that. I wish my eye wouldn't fall on it. But it does. The tower we already cleared out. This is some kind of weird tree with like vertical branches, almost like teardrops frozen in wood. This is like a new, or like a little bridge. And treasures can also be like behind a little wall, so that if you go through a section in one way you will not notice it, but the other way, or you turn around, you do notice it. There was one earlier that was hidden like that from sight. when approaching it from one way, but was in plain sight when checking it from the other. By the way, pretty cool.
Give me a second. I can wait.
These buddies apparently do not despawn. Probably out of all the bodies that you kill, that were like 10 dudes over you or something, I don't remember. Probably the game simply leaves one permanently there, just for a bit of immersion.
Time to go.
I would actually maybe prefer them to clear them all, because having only one there reminds me more of the fact that there were 9 others that disappeared. Alright, we have 2 ways, to the left or straight ahead, and we are going straight ahead and immediately left. Or this is the left probably. Or is it after here? No. That is, by the way, the big site, that one of the 2 that we still have to clear out. Which will probably be a headache to stealth it, but we will see. Alright, we already cleared out that one over there. But we do need to clear out a disc, or obtain a disc that is at the end of this waterfall, of this river. So let's get up there, if that's at all possible. Oh, I need to take a bit more speed up there. Here we go. Just also quickly checking if there are any nooks and crannies for treasures, like maybe here. But this simply seems to be another way to get to that big site over there. Unless there's something here to the left maybe. But it seems pretty hard to traverse with all the mud going on. But probably doable if I take a little bit more speed. Oh. Like so. God damn it! One moment, because this should be possible. Pretty sure. Come on, Chloe. Get your driving on. Alright, apparently it's quite hard. Let's check the other side. Is this possible? Not really. I don't see a lot of bad guys on that big site over there. Alright, screw this. We could, of course...
I'll be right back.
Ah, there is like one of those... Oh. The little statue. That is like the location marker for the discs.
Let's go. Sit tight.
So probably
Sure,
we will have to get to the other side, via the other side, but maybe we can also just... Here, we just walk it over there. And then I would wager that this is the road that we partly traveled already. Yes, there are the bells. And I think I turned around a bit here in the middle to check out the other side road, where we ended up over there. And that is not a way up. Maybe it's the way down afterwards. I'm not really sure. And I wonder whether this would have been traversable by jeep actually. Just seeing if there's any treasure that we might have missed. Doesn't really look like it. I also don't think you really can go behind waterfalls in this game. Ah, some of them you can a bit. Does that mean that I have to check all the waterfalls now? I hope not. Alright, let's check out the little structure for the last disc. By the way, there's also... What has fallen down here? Like pillars? Pillars of eternity. Anything over here? No. Some nice light shafts, sun rays. And here we have our indicator.
Now then.
Now then, what is it? Some kind of hippo. Anyways, what I also wanted to say, I have the idea that we're in Africa or something, but we are actually in India. I don't find it, yeah, of course I don't know how the mainlands or the interior of India, how that looks like, the jungle. But it really doesn't really feel like India. If I would create India, I would create some elephants and yeah, a totally different place than this, I guess. Like these trees, they look like Japanese, not Indian. I think they went a bit overboard with making it colorful and exotic. It's, yeah, I actually think that The Witcher Blood and Wine, which has like a similar artistic style, very vibrant and stuff, it actually looks a bit better. I mean, this doesn't look bad, but the engine, I don't think it really lends itself well to open world environments. Although the draw distance is pretty big if you look over into this little valley. But it's, yeah, you just need so much more horsepower. It's all, that's just only not because of the developer, but because of the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's all a bit rough. If you compare this to Kingdom Come Deliverance at 4K, that's such a different matter. Ah, we probably have to jump over those pillars and get to the cave over there. That's probably it. But first, let's see if there's a treasure here. Hello, treasure.
There's a little cave over there.
Ah, we can use the rope. Let's check if there's anything else here. Nope. Here, and also if you look at the graphics, they appear like in little dots or little squares or like diamond shaped thingies, diagonal squares. Skyrim doesn't have this. Like graphics don't pop out of nothing like from a grid or something. The Witcher 3 was the first open world game where I really noticed this method of having graphics appear, textures appear. And that was like in version 1.0, like the launch
there isn't
version.
a bad view anywhere around here.
The launch version, and it was really rough, and I really was like totally let down initially with the graphics, or more specifically the leaves and the undergrowth in The Witcher 3. And that's partly because of this mechanic. I really find distracting. It's not like it are really solid objects with textures on them, like in Skyrim. But it's more like it's being drawn from a comic book or something. It's way softer. It really feels like almost a sprite. Like drawn, not a texture, not like a picture of something real that is applied to a game mesh. It's more like the mesh itself is the texture, and it just appears, fades in out of nothingness. Like a comic book picture. It's not, probably it's way more efficient to do it like this. And there was also another game that did this. I think maybe even that Red Dead Redemption had like hints of this too. And this is the first time I really can see it clearly. Like, yeah, maybe it's just their fade in, fade out technology that is a bit weird. But it's really distracting, this, in my book. Don't like it at all. But yeah, that's me. I'm a natural born complainer. Here we go. Hey! Why the hell doesn't she swing out her thing? That sounded a bit stupid. Why doesn't the hell she whip out her thing? But I mean, of course, her rope. And let's try again. I hit the wrong button. I hit her wrong button. I think. Here we go again. And whee! Ooh. Now what? I think it's the same as in Drake's A Thief's End. We have to slide the mud to get to the next one. Like so. And let's do that again. Like so. And holy shit, what the hell is wrong with you, Chloe? I do like this interior
Can't hide from me.
section. But I was actually hoping for some kind of puzzle or anything. But that's not here.
And that makes 11.
Very cool. Let's get the... Anything else here, people? Check it out. Before I'm overlooking something. Nope. Let's get the bracelet. And let's get dirty.
Last one, right? 11 Hoysala Kings, 11 tokens. Should we go visit that place with the monkeys? Up to you. You're driving. That's right. I am.
Alright. It also does look very cool in its own right. It's just different than Crysis or Kingdom Come or Skyrim. It's just a bit apples and pears, I guess. I was just little while earlier complaining a bit about the graphical fidelity. But yeah, I'm a bit undecided on it yet. Or at least inconsistent with my feelings on it.
Coming. Copy that.
Here, they do have like dynamic interactive flower beds, just like in The Witcher. It really is, I think, a bit similar to The Witcher's 3 graphics, and then more specifically Blood and Wine. These graphics do look a bit more sharp, maybe. Alright, we... two treasures over there. In that building over there. I see them shining. I didn't notice that the first time I came here. But there also really wasn't a way to get over there. Probably you have to access that building from the backside over there, that waterfall. And that probably means first clearing out other sections. And then remembering that this is here and get down here. So that we will do later. First get the arm brace or the bracelet. Arm brace. Here we go.
You got a prize. A very nice prize indeed. This'll fetch a pretty penny back home. If I don't keep it.
Now what?
Let's go see.
Nice.
Maybe there'll be something.
You find the Queen's Ruby. The Queen's Ruby resonates near treasures. This can be disabled in the post menu. This really happens or helps out with getting a 100% treasure rate. So I will just, I think, keep it on. Unless it is too intrusive. But let's check that out. At least we can now get to the other side. I wasn't expecting that to already be possible. And here we are. Let's see what the distance is.
Look who's here.
Grey Langer.
Huh?
They're Grey Langer monkeys.
You're adorable.
Shut up.
Oh, and now you're blushing.
Yeah, or maybe it's more fun to put it off. I'm undecided. It is now vibrating. And that's probably because of the... It's even glowing now. Let's see if we get out of range of the treasure, whether the glowing stops. Yeah, that's less so, right? Let's get over here. Let's see the bracelets. Yeah, nothing much happening. And if we go here, yeah, it starts to emit light. Hello, monkeys. Alright, what have we here? 3 treasures, holy shit. What the hell is this? Inscribed copper plate. Very nice. What is this? Hoysala Kukri. Of course it is. What is this? Hello? Hello, can I get a button prompt? Thank you very much. A silver goblet. Always good. Looks a bit like those from the Knights of the Round Table. That somehow... And it could be. Those were, I think, a bit British. And British, of course, Britain colonized India. So it could be that one of those goblets ended up here in the Indian jungle. And what have we
Sorry,
here?
guys. Didn't bring any bananas with me.
Actually, monkeys don't really eat bananas.
Oh, come on. Really?
I mean, they can, but they don't in the wild. They mostly stick to bugs, nuts, and leaves. Besides, bananas are too sugary.
My illusions are shattered. Next thing you're gonna tell me there's no Easter Bunny.
Oh no, that's absolutely real.
This would really look like a photo op, right? Or do we already have like the photo with the monkeys? Could be. Yeah, we did. Previously already take it from the other side. Hello, monkeys. Ah, they just disappeared. That's really where you can see that it's like a semi-DLC game, this. They simply faded out of existence, the monkeys. And in the real game, probably they would have had like some kind of climbing animation on the cliff over there. Here's the photo op, another one. Nice.
The grey langurs. I like the way their faces are ringed with hair.
Whoa, hey! That was amazing.
God.
Here, let's look here. And now he's gone. Let's see if we have a cool picture. Yeah, for sure I have a cool picture. Very nice, Nadine. Let's go to the next location. And try to activate one of those waterfalls. And I will keep the bracelet activated to, yeah, maybe see what it does, but I am inclined to deactivate it because it feels a bit like cheating.
Right, let's get back to those other two forts.
But let's see if it's really handy, like if it really points you to stuff that you would otherwise would have never explored. Like locations for little treasures.
Alrighty, let's roll.
I forgot to put on the timer, as usual. Alright, which one are we taking? Oh, goddammit, wrong button. Are we taking now? Let's get to the one a little bit to the left in the northern side of the map. That side, that means going a bit
Fraser, need to ask you something.
to the left.
It's
and
important.
then to the right.
Go ahead.
You and Nathan Drake. Professional relationship?
Mostly professional.
Oh my god. How? How?
Hey, you're not one to talk about questionable choices, mate. A Sarv? And that other one, the trust fund brat?
They weren't a choice, they were means to an end. But Drake,
He wasn't so bad.
I mean, she just thinks he's so clever.
Oh, he's incredibly irritating. Impossibly so, but he's charming in his own way. And it was fun, while it lasted.
That's all one can ask for, I suppose. But I have to ask, did you two take turns talking, or did you just talk over each other?
Right, is this... No, this is not the correct way. This is where I found a treasure over here. In that little area, little corner over there. But we now, I guess, go... I went a bit right too quickly. We have to go right over here, I guess. Or no, not. Ah, yes, I think it's over there. Right? That's where we started this episode. And I guess we will follow the route upwards. Route or route? Route, I guess. Routing is maybe dispersing. not really sure how you
Shall we?
pronounce that.
Sure.
What the hell was... Do I need to use... Yeah, I guess I do.
Once
We need-
more, with gusto.
Need to use the winch. Let's quickly check out if there's anything else. That's like the... Probably slide downwards after clearing the compound. That is the X that we are now going to obtain. They're like each one of those sides has a different weapon as a symbol.
Here we go.
Hey, I'll take care of this one.
Okay.
Hello. Do your thing.
I know how to drive.
Sure, in reverse.
You're welcome.
It was pretty, that cable that like swung violently backwards. Super dangerous. Yeah, it are women behind the wheel. No, just kidding. That is sexist. That's so sexist.
In we go.
Ah, pretty cool statue.
Ah. Salah versus the tiger.
Doesn't seem like a fair fight.
Salah won, actually. He was protecting his guru and killed the animal in one blow. It's where the name Hoi Salah comes from. Hoi, meaning strike, in their language.
Alright, we can go
I learned
left.
something new today.
There'll be a quiz later.
Or we cannot go left, but we can go right. And this is a pretty cool area. Pretty lush. But there's not really any way to go but forwards, I guess.
No!
Ah. Alright.
Razor, you okay?
Yep. Come on in.
I-
All is fine.
Actually,
I mean, don't drink it or anything.
I actually do think this is a good moment to end the episode.
The whole complex is flooded. Let's find a way out.
We are starting to explore like a new area, so that is like a natural moment to end this episode and start a new one. And I also have not really any idea on... I'm just checking for treasures a bit. I have not really any idea on the length of this episode already. Whether we already exceeded the 40-minute mark. Much. Now what? Holy shit. I have to go a bit quicker, I guess. Where the hell is the air? Holy shit. That was pretty far. Alright, but now I'm actually curious on whether there maybe was like a collectible over here. So let's keep the eyes peeled. I don't think there is, because that little bracelet we have now did not start buzzing. This is where we got in, right? Yeah. But it's just to be sure. And I do think I will be disabling that bracelet, because it's, I think, more of an accomplishment and also in line with the crushing difficulty mode to try to obtain the treasures by hand and not by apparatus. Alright, looks pretty cool. Let's get the hell up there.
They've left their climbing gear.
Again, a pretty big
Come in handy.
reminder or a throw back
Correction.
to Lara Croft.
Our climbing gear. Oh, God, a bit hard on the wrists.
I forgot actually whether Nathan also in A Thief's End had like a pickaxe. Maybe, yeah, I do think he did. But actually Lara was, I think, the first one to utilize an extended climbing thingy like that. And again, like a weird, in the middle of a green jungle, like a super red tree. Maybe it can happen. Anyways, we are still on our way to end this episode. But holy shit. Accidentally fell in. That's stupid. Didn't want to do that. Could well be that there is a treasure over there. God damn it.
I think I hear voices up ahead.
Hello.
Guys underwater. Holy shit. No, I won't start doing this. We will do this in the next episode. This is a good moment to end the episode because probably I will fail over here. Right, let's just get killed and then there's immediately a checkpoint. Yeah, like so. And maybe we will even start at the top of that ridge. No, shit. God damn it, that really feels annoying. I want to get on there. Probably after we cleared it out we can get back up there. I hope. Anyways, this is the best moment to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed. We did get the bracelet, so that's a good thing. By the way, let's deactivate that now. Where are the options? Here. Enable Queen's Ruby. Off. And I hope to see you in the next episode. For the meantime, guys, do not ever forget, always keep on gaming. See you later.